Sorry.
Like we had a pretty awesome Old Navy I never went to, and then that closed down. They put some plywood over the doors and put 2 vending machines outside.
Nice.
Half our mall is 2 vending machines. They're the same vending machine. Like, and one's not like Gatorade and one's Pop. They are both like Coke, and you get the same thing out of either one. And that's half our mall.
So they don't have to restock it.
The point of interest in my mall is like this tower of gumball machines. You know what I mean? It's got like every type of gumball.
That's
one of the few reasons I go to the mall.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Ours is like shaped like a tree.
25 cents. Pick your poison. Oh, they also have one of those hurricane.
You got poison
chambers.
ones?
Oh yeah, we got one of those too.
Yeah, $2 just stayed in there.
That's like a fucking waste of money.
I'm like,
how much does that thing actually make? Like, seriously, how much did that thing cost and how much did that thing make?
It probably costs next to nothing because it's just a fan in a tube.
I mean, if I was gonna do it, like if my friends were getting in there, I would take like sticks and like throw it underneath. Be like, you want to feel like a real hurricane?
Bricks.
And like bricks and like shoot some water in there, slap in the face.
That's what it should be.
It starts filling up with water.
Exactly. Like it should be a terrifying experience. It should be like, oh, this is so much fun.
I'll get you in like 10 days. Just hang out.
Yeah. Stand on top of your house. We're gonna get you.
We'll get around to it.
Yeah, I mean afterwards they could have like this heavy like UV session, which just like you're getting like burnt like crazy, and there's nothing.
I think this is a great idea. People would pay for this.
Yeah, they pay to see sauna.
Yeah. People like S&M, right?
Well, I was gonna say they almost like shitty plots, but
this is a hurricane machine.
yeah.
Dude, we can like sell
Have
this
you
as
ever
like
met a hurricane with a
non-fiction
cool plot? No, they all
Yeah.
suck. It's predictable as hell.
Predictable as hell.
Yeah, the poor areas of the city get fucking destroyed and they set up on roofs while everyone that has money drives away.
Well, you got me there.
See? Predictable plot.
And then that gym guy from the Weather Channel
well,
comes down.
if a hurricane was more
Jim
like...
Cantrell.
Here's the thing, though. If a hurricane was more like Saw, like, it'd come through and, like, wipe out everybody's house.
Give you a choice.
But then as they were, like... As the helicopters are picking them up, another hurricane is happening at the same time and crushes them. You're like, oh my god, that hurricane from a month ago was actually right now. And that's Saw 4?
Wow,
I've never seen Saw ever.
Okay, so like this is probably the most rage-worthy like plot twist I've ever seen in a movie. Like it was so badly done. Like the movie, like this guy was going around trying to save his wife, generic whatever. It's the same every fucking movie,
Yeah,
of course.
in video games.
But at the same time, like the police are coming in and they're like, "Don't bust in, don't bust in." So they bust in, and then like all this shit happens and bad shit happens to the guy. But at the same time, the last movie happens to be happening at the same time, which doesn't make any real sense. And so you just pretty much like the last half hour of the movie is just a replay of the last movie. It's like it felt like an extremely bad cop out.
So I feel like we should make a movie, and what we do is the sequel. The sequel is the same movie again, only like
With a sepia tone.
exactly. Be like
It's like Ren and Stimpy.
What you missed last time.
Nothing.
exactly, but like we shoot from like a different angle.
It's not a bad idea.
It's a great idea.
Quentin Tarantino stuff right there.
Yeah,
And
only
that guy's famous.
only he does it in one movie. We're gonna spin it out for like 4 or 5 movies. Like we're gonna show one person's point of view, and then the next person in the same room's point of view, and then like the guy outside the door listening to things' point of view. It's gonna be classic.
Is that like 3 movies, or is that
yeah,
all in one?
3 movies.
That's very tedious.
Guys, did you know that like overcomplicating a plot makes a good movie?
Does it?
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm doing it live.
All right, see ya.
You guys have fun.
And so Cody left.
If we don't come up with the topics, like an interesting topic soon, I'm just gonna cut this thing off.
all right.
So-
all right. Interesting topics.
Okay,
So-
this girl in my design class, she has laughs like a chipmunk, but like a really deep sounding chipmunk, and she's kind of fat. Why do the fat girls always have the annoying ass laugh?
Because if it wasn't the fat girls having annoying laughs, it'd be the cute girls, and then you'd be annoyed with the cute girls.
True.
You're like, you're fat and ugly. I don't really care how you laugh.
The worst part is she laughs at everything.
Ooh.
Everything. It's like,
My favorite is the girls that like squeak when they laugh. Like they give out 2 regular laughs, and then they just like high in the spectrum, just squeak it out.
I'm a friend who does that. And it is unbelievably annoying. It's like she can't even take oxygen in at all when she's like laughing.
Like it's worse than a snort. Because snort you laugh at too. Like a screech, you're like ah, ah.
Stop, please. You killed my laughing.
I'm no longer happy.
Yep. How about you, Ray? How was your day?
I did my pre-lab for science.
Solid.
101.
Kid 101. Have you burned anything yet?
No, but we're gonna be like heating up things tomorrow.
Oh, heating them up or
Yes.
setting things on fire?
I mean, just heating them up. All we've done previously is literally we've just weighed things and taken like the volume of things. We have not seriously done anything besides like physical things.
Steal some magnesium and light that shit up.
Nice. That's gonna be fun.
That is
We
bright.
might actually be doing that.
Bright.
Right.
Also, you should steal some potassium and throw it in a toilet. It will explode.
Really?
Yes, because like potassium, like sodium and stuff like that, when it interacts with the water, chemical reaction is explosive. And this didn't happen at my school, but one of the schools in the area, they were doing a small little experiment with it, dropping like tiny, like a gram of potassium in like a bucket of water. And this girl thought it was really cool, so she stole like the whole thing of potassium and walked out. And someone saw her do it and said, "Yo, teach." She stole potassium. Teacher walks out, yells down the hallway. The girl freaks out. Instead of like dropping right,
I can see where this
she's
is
like,
going.
shit, and just dumps the stuff in the toilet. Explodes. And like, of course, it's not like a fire explosion. It's just an explosion.
Yeah.
Like there's water everywhere. The alarms are going off, and like everyone's like, "What were you planning to do with a thing of potassium?" And you chose to throw it in water.
She's gotta get rid of the
To get
evidence.
caught. Yeah,
You know, you got a thing on your feet, man.
it wasn't me. It was obviously someone had explosive diarrhea.
I was holding it for a friend.
I mean, bananas have potassium, so like, what if he threw a ton of bananas
There's not enough.
in water?
I've also thought of that. That's not the way it works. That's a potassium ion, not raw potassium.
Okay. We're talking about elemental potassium?
Yeah, we're talking about elemental potassium.
This is the guy.
Okay, so I really like chemicals because they go boom.
The chemicals are cool.
Chemicals are cool.
Yeah. We should have a chemistry podcast.
Oh gosh, we should.
Yeah.
We should do all kinds of awful things. Like potassium in a toilet.
I want to do this now. Where can I get potassium? My dad will give me potassium.
What? What does your dad do?
My dad's a chemist. He's a lab manager for a little plant on the river.
And you might say, I don't know if potassium is the most volatile in that way.
I don't want to die.
Well,
okay.
no. But, like I know that most things on that side of the chart, like a sodium, with the periodic table. I'm sorry, my terminology sucks. Manganese, I'm pretty sure that stuff goes boom too, but I wouldn't know.
Things that go boom in the water.
Yeah, there's this thing you can do with hydrogen. When you split the atom,
You really tear it apart.
there's a small boom that happens there. Just real tiny. We can do that on a podcast if we can get a hold of some hydrogen and atom smasher.
Is it just hydrogen? I think it's got to be some sort of.
Well, hydrogen's the easiest because there's only one atom.
Yeah, but like, what is the radioactive substance? Isn't that has to be one, right? Or is it radioactive?
Well, I mean, yes, things that explode, plutonium, uranium, radium, stuff like that, are all explosive as they decay.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason they use helium is because, like I said, it's just one atom.
Mm-hmm.
Hydrogen.
And it's, yeah.
And one atom describes like a lot of things.
Well, no, but, there's only...
It is one, yeah.
There's only one atom in, like, the regular compound. And so what it is it's easier to isolate that. And anytime an atom is destroyed, it shoots out lots of energy, obviously.
Right.
And so it's easier to just focus on one atom.
So is there no radiation from a hydrogen bomb? Like no fallout? We should have Wikipedia down here.
Yeah,
really should.
we need some more information because I don't know about the fallout from hydrogen bomb. I know that it's big and I know that it's powerful.
We've made bigger now.
Yeah.
It was the big thing in the Cold War. Now we've made like crazy town bombs.
Crazy time.
Have you heard of the bomb? I forget what it's called. Where it just kills, like, oh shit, was it like a neutron bomb? I think it's called. Where it just kills everything around, but it leaves all the buildings and all the like everything else intact. It just kills living matter.
So like well, what's the deal? Like it shoots out something that like expands your cells or something?
It probably just gives you super death cancer, but not the super cancer you can just heal away or whatever.
You know the kind of cancer you get better from?
I don't have that one.
Yeah, like it almost has to be something like an arsenic, because arsenic, the way it kills you is it eats your cells.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't ingest it.
I was gonna do that later today. Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. I think cyanide works a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, arsenic just goes chomp chomp chomp, yummy cells, and you die slowly, painfully, and quickly. At the same time.
It's a very confusing time for you when you've been poisoned by arsenic.
Then you should do 1, run around in a circle, flailing your arms. 2, you should lay down dead.
Right. That's what happens next anyway. You guys ever read like Agatha Christie at all?
Arsenic and Old Base?
Yes!
No, I haven't. Yes. Good movie too.
Was it a movie? I
Yeah.
figured it would be a movie. I love Agatha Christie.
Cary Grant's in that movie. Good movie. But yeah, Agatha Christie. That's a mind fuck right there.
I love that woman and her writing. I hope it's a woman. It could be
Yeah.
just a nom de plume for some dude.
No, it's a real woman. I don't know if that's her name, but yeah. Also, Tim and Andy's and Mousetrap, good movies and plays and books.
And we mentioned, and then there was 3 before.
Whoa, I did. I
Holy
made a
crap.
reference to Agatha Christie. You know what else is a really good detective novel?
Orient Express.
Also true. I was going to go with Encyclopedia Brown.
Oh.
That boy is a wizard at finding things.
Never read any of them. But
What?
I know who he is.
He's like the mystery team.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
here,
I know the
it's-
premise. I just never read it. It's like the dude Nancy, fuck, pussy man.
Fuck Pussy Man. I believe you're talking about
Nancy Drew.
Yeah.
Nancy Drew. That's the one.
I think you're thinking of the Hardy Boys.
Oh yes,
Indiana Jones. I'm an idiot. Encyclopedia Brown is for like second graders who can't read.
Oh shit.
I found a marble. That's his kind of story. It's not like I found a dead body. What are we gonna do about it?
I never read Hardy Boys either.
So Caleb, why were you reading these books then?
Oh, it was like last week. They are really entertaining. I didn't know where my marble was. I looked under the bed when Encyclopedia Brown said under the bed is where it should be. Marble found.
He reads on a 3rd grade level.
It's hot.
He talks on a 4th grade level though, so it's okay.
Hey, I used to work with hydrogen.
He knew all about hydrogen bombs and chemistry. So.
But you're still misusing atom.
He's a college level science, 4th grade speaking, and 3rd grade reading.
Because it's like, you can have an atom of H2O, and that's just one atom.
That's not an atom. That's a
No,
molecule.
It's a molecule.
One atom of H2O.
No,
No.
molecule
Right.
is multiple atoms, or one atom or multiple atoms. Like a molecule of hydrogen is one atom. Molecule of oxygen, I believe it's 16. I believe it's 16.
It has electrons.
Well, it's true. It's true.
Something with the electrons. I think it is 8, right?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
I know
It bonds
that,
easily.
that for it to be stable, electrons have to be close to the number of not protons, but neutrons. I think.
No, electrons
No, it's
and
protons.
are the same.
No,
Electrons and
electrons
protons are
not the
opposites.
same. They're
So, like,
opposites. The
They're the
neutron,
same in the element if they're like bounds.
if it's stable,
Okay,
right?
It's
and
stable,
the more neutrons, less protons is the when it
Neutrons
becomes.
and protons.
We really should know
They're really
more
not
about
what it
this.
is.
Well, no, I mean, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. When it becomes
Yeah.
unstable, it's because there's more neutrons than protons instead with the electrons. I believe that's what it is. I don't know. We need Wikipedia.
Anyway, Ray,
Yes, continue.
H2O is or 2 hydrogens on 1 oxygen atom.
Molecules combine to make compounds.
Compounds. Yeah. So
Yeah.
You just learned something